Hi, I'm Lisa Guerrero. As the Chief Investigative Correspondent for America's #1 syndicated news magazine show, Inside Edition, I have the honor to uncover the good and the bad and make a difference in people's lives. Today, though, is all about the good and impacting a lot of lives for the better. I know from where I speak because my family on both my mother's and my father's sides has a long history with the Salvation Army. How long? For more than 120 years, with roots in both the Old World, England, and the New World, Chile. That's why I'm delighted and honored to welcome you to the Salvation Army's largest campus, one of 4 facilities located on Walnut in Pasadena. And I'm happy you're joining me on this virtual tour. Now, my job as a reporter is to find the truth and tell it. Well, here's an expose worth the telling. The Salvation Army has been providing important social services, including food and shelter, and programs designed especially for addiction recovery for low-income families, seniors, and veterans in Greater Pasadena for more than 130 years. Now, we've all watched the Salvation Army's band march in the Pasadena Tournament of Roses parade, but as you're about to find out, the Salvation Army means so much more to the community here, and the plans keep growing, like those for the new Hope Center. The Hope Center Social Services Facility will be on the first floor of the building, approximately 9,000 square feet. On floors 2, 3, and 4, it will feature 66 permanent, supportive housing apartment units that will serve people in need from all over Pasadena and the surrounding communities. Join me now to investigate just what the Hope Center will be. I'm at the Salvation Army Social Services Office here in Pasadena. I'm with Joanna, who's going to kind of take me on a tour of what's happening here today and what you hope to build in the future. But we're standing in what looks like a food pantry. So describe what you're doing every day here.
Yes, so we have a food pantry that operates Monday through Friday, 9 to 11:30. We have individuals that come in because this is the only source of food that they may have for the day. So we have sack lunches for individuals experiencing homelessness, but we also have other items that people may just need to tie them over. On a monthly basis, we have about 1,200 people coming in through our doors that really just depend on this being the place for food. However, the space is very tight. It's really not adequate for them to come in and shop around. And so we, in the future, would like to have a space that they can wait in outside from the elements and then come in and actually shop for their own food. You know, we go to the market and we are not asked by someone and told what to get. And so we want them to have that same experience and for there to just be that sense of dignity and respect and no shame whatsoever in being at a food pantry.
So down here, this is the ground floor. This is going to be your social services area. And you're going to provide all of those social service programs that you're currently providing and expand on that. Mm-hmm. On the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th floor, you're going to have 66 units of permanent housing for folks that are homeless. And they're not just going to be able to live there permanently, they're going to be receiving services as well in terms of how to get jobs, how to get education, and all of those life needs.
Correct. So yes, it will have case management, and they will ensure that they can, become employed if they'd like to, or maybe just make sure their medical needs are being met, their mental health, any issue that they may have, that their needs are being met, and it's not just simply housing them, because we know that there are far more things that need to be addressed, not just the housing component.
So you're going to be housing homeless men here and some women as well. And how many of those units are going to be available for veterans?
16 units will be for veterans.
Joanna, does the Salvation Army here in Pasadena serve anybody that comes in that has a need? For example, is there any restrictions on culture or religion or a sexual preference or anything at all? Can anybody walk in the door, say you're undocumented? Can you come in here and receive food today?
Oh, absolutely. No questions asked. That is why we make this such a low barrier program, especially the one for our daily services. And even when they come in as a family, we take minimal information, and it's really just for data purposes, but there is no question at all of any sort that would prohibit us from servicing anyone. We welcome anyone, and if your need is food, we are here to help you.
Thank you for coming along with me on this tour. I hope you learned a great deal more about the Salvation Army's new Pasadena Hope Center and its critical importance for Pasadena residents and the entire community. But I need to ask you one more important thing. If you were moved by what you saw, we invite you to support us. The Salvation Army in Pasadena needs to raise $2.8 million from our neighbors in order to make it possible for us to receive the nearly $35 million we've been promised from the local, county, and state government entities and tax credits. Just think about that. That's an 8-to-1 ratio. So for every dollar you give, the city, county, and state will provide $8 more. And you can't get a return on investment that good anywhere. So I invite you to consider making a contribution. Give us a call at the number on the screen, and the Salvation Army Volunteer Campaign leadership and staff will provide you with more information about how you can give. Thank you for your support, and thank you for helping us make the Pasadena Hope Center a reality.